A little bit of rain this morning, but that's not going to stop us from going yard selling. First sale's back in the woods. And yes, I have an umbrella, because I'm afraid I will melt. First catch of the day. Red Nintendo DS and some games for 15 bucks. Pretty good shape overall, just needs a little cleanup. Now let's check out these master negotiation skills.
Would you take 10 for this Nintendo DS? Alright.
I am a god. Alright, on to the next sale. Here's a box of Rock Band garbage. Definitely not into that. Ooh, Mario Ball. Don't mind if I do. So I guess I must be getting a reputation for a master negotiator, because check this out.
This didn't have a price or anything on it. What do you want for it?
You what?
Well, I didn't have a price or anything on it.
Oh.
It was just sitting on the table. Are you sure? Okay, well thank you.
See, I'm such a badass that they're literally just giving me stuff for free. Oh yeah. Alright, on to the next sale. And it looks like the rain has let up. Found a cool Hulk Hogan glass for 5 bucks. You know, I really came close to buying this, and if it had been one of the smaller kind of glasses, I probably would have, but it being so big, I don't really have room for it, so had to pass. However, I did not pass on this Noid Thirst Quencher cup for $1. I mean, who wouldn't buy this? And then at the next sale, more Noid stuff. Well, I guess you're witnessing the beginning of a new collection. Excellent. On to the next sale, and a Magnavox Odyssey 400 in the box for $15. Yes, sir. I wonder if he'll take 10 for it.
I was gonna ask if you would take 10 for this.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Alright, on to the next sale, and I came across this old desk lamp straight out of the late 70s, early 80s. I don't know why, I was kind of drawn to it. Carrie's like, you don't need that. Didn't get it though, but it was still cool to see. Here was something else I considered getting, this electronic keyboard in the box, 3 bucks. Again, you know, what am I going to do with it? Just don't have the room. Definitely don't have any room for this behemoth, an old VHS camera. I think my dad had one just like this. Tempting, but where the hell would I put it? Ooh, NES games I will always make room for. Great prices here too. I mean, 45 bucks for all those NES games and a system. It's a clone system, but that's a hell of a deal. I had most of these games, and I didn't really want to be greedy. I could have bought them and gone down and traded them in for a lot more, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, they let me have a couple games I needed for $1 each. Got Jungle Book, which is an uncommon game, for $1. Also snagged WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge for $1. Then when I went to pay, they had a box copy of Gilligan's Island for $5. Booyah! Another yard sale, and ooh, vintage Roger Rabbit cards. I've been coming across a lot of these old movie cards. Gotta get me a book going so I can get my stuff displayed and out of all these little baggies like this. Here was a pretty cool find for $5. It's a vintage show and tell record player. Came with a whole bunch of little storybooks. Plays the records along with little colored slides that are projected on a screen in the front at the same time. Pretty sweet. Now check this out. You see that Michael Jordan doll there? It's from the movie Space Jam. I was interested in this thing, but this annoying roach of a person kept looking at it and was trying to check the value on her phone, so I never got an opportunity to look at it. I would have bought that. I can't stand it when people do that. It's like, just buy it. It doesn't matter how much it's worth. If you want it, get it. If not, get out of my way so I can have it. Now no annoying lady's gonna keep me from this precious. A Trump mask for 50 cents. Gimme that! Alright, at this sale, found a few PlayStation 1 games, Driver, Frogger 2, Formula 1, and Chicken Run, all for $1 a piece. Not bad. And then at this sale, stumbled across Tekken on the PS2 for 25 cents. I'll take it. Ooh! Look what I found! Well, Carrie found it, technically. It's a Pac-Man game called Pac-Man Panic. It's a little Pac-Man inside of a circle, and you try to spin balls around and get it inside of his mouth. And he only had it for $5. That is a score, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, it's another sale and another score. Check it out. Couple of vintage TV trays. Got Pound Puppies and Sesame Street. I probably wouldn't get those, but I already have kind of a extensive TV tray collection, so there's no way I'm going to pass those up. So don't judge me for buying Pound Puppies and Sesame Street. Well, by this point, we all know that I'm pretty much a negotiation master, so I'm feeling kind of cocky. I'm going to try to get both these trays for $10. I'm kind of interested in both those trays. Would you take 10 for both? Oh, yeah. 15? Okay. Cha-ching! Well, we hit up all the yard sales we were going to do. Decided to come down to the mall. They're doing a vintage toy and video game sale. So this is pretty sweet. I don't know if they've ever done this in the past, but this is the first time I've been to it. Just out in the mall, they had old video games. A couple other booths had old toys too. I mean, look at everything they got there. A bunch of boxed Super Nintendo games. Got some N64 stuff too. There's Chuck Rock. Yes, Carrie, I have that Donkey Kong game. I pretty much had everything. I mean, I looked through the NES games. That boxed Dodgeball's pretty sweet. One game I didn't have, though, was Clue Clue Land. I've been looking for this one for a while. He had it at 30. Let me have it for 25. Nice. Up ahead, there was a few more goodies. He had a Power Glove marked at $50. But, of course, it didn't have the sensors that went with it that hook on the TV. That's a bummer. I really want a Power Glove. Then, checked out this guy's wares. Had some He-Man stuff. Had everything, though, that he had. Pretty common stuff here. But he did have this handheld Ninja Turtles game by Konami. That I didn't have. And for $5, it was mine. Alright, now this guy got all my money. I had to have this Nintendo case with Mario on the cover. Paid $25 for that. And sitting in behind him, I noticed he had this sweet Karate Kid lunchbox with thermos. Yes, sir, I will take that for $15. And then finally, the cherry on top, that boxed U-Force sitting there for $45. Yeah, that's mine now.
It's definitely worth it.
Made it back home and got everything laid out. Pretty nice haul, I'd have to say. I'm happy. Got some really cool stuff this week. Magnavox Odyssey 400. Boxed U-Force. That sweet Nintendo case. Couple vintage TV trays. Some NES games. Got a little Noid guy, PlayStation, Noid Cup, Pac-Man toy, cards, Turtles game, Mario Ball, the DS, and the Trump mask. You're fired! Over here, got the Karate Kid lunchbox, and I included what Andrew got me for Father's Day. Ghostbusters lunchbox and a Ghostbusters toy. Pretty good haul. Anyways, guys, that's another week of yard selling. Gonna be doing more of these because it's yard sale season and this is my favorite thing to do. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.